always noisy here, but tonight a colorful one as a lot of pre-Halloween celebration takes place on Monday Night Football, the Bears and the Vikings. Hello again, everyone. Frank Gifford with Al Michaels and Dan Deerdorf. A good NFC Central Division matchup for you tonight.
Number one, of course, was Eric Kramer, who had the breakout year, the career year last year. The quarterback got off to a shaky start this season. Played in 4 games, developed 2 herniated discs. He is gone for the season. That means 38-year-old Dave Craig guides them. Defensively now, Spellman, Simpson, Flanagan, and Fontenot. Zorich was hurt in preseason, gone for the season. The linebackers on the outside, Kane and Smith, and on the inside, Brian Cox, picked up in the offseason from Miami. Walt Harris, their #1 draft choice from Mississippi State, and Wolford at the corners. Carter and Carrier. 2nd down and 9 now from the 25-yard line on the game's opening drive. And Moon's first pass complete. Jake Reed hauls it in. That's a 1st down. He's tackled by Wolford. It's a gain of 11 up to the 36. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Moon with a short drop and then throws a quick out. That's caught by Jake Reed on the other side. Raymond Harris, Simpson and Conway the wideouts, Jennings the tight end. Bears up front, Peck, Perry, Jerry Fontenot, the rookie, Chris Valario, and James Williams. Chicago's first offensive play from the 11-yard line. Craig gets good protection and finds his favorite receiver, Curtis Conway. And for Conway, that is catch number 43. 3rd and 1. The Vikings have been very tough on 3rd and 1 this year. Not this time. Salam gets a big hole and exploits it and gets tackled by Griffith as he breaks one off the right side, and a 1st down at the 34.
I think that was Salam jumping up and down and say, hey, I can do it, I can do it. And
well, he gets a great down block by Big Cat Williams, and then a good trap by Todd Perry, the other guard.
But a good burst, too, right through the hole. That's what he needed.
It all has to be quickness and movement with a guy that light.
3rd down and 16. A lot of ground to pick up. Craig going deep, and it is picked off as the pass hung, and it's intercepted by Orlando Thomas.
And getting the interception on 3rd and long.
Now the Vikings have the ball for the 2nd time, and Moon hits Chris Carter, who makes his first catch of the night. Chris picks up 4 to the 35-yard line, and it makes it 2nd down and 15 from the 26-yard line. Moon stepping away, pumps twice, and then finds Jake Reed, who gets open, and Reed takes it to the Chicago 37-yard line. No score, 7:45 to play in the 1st quarter. On 1st down, Robert Smith gets tackled by Brian Cox, who came knifing through. Brian picked up not only for what he can do physically, but as Dave Wanstead went after him very hard. He brings you a lot of positive stuff. He also brings you the type of stuff that gets him fined 80 grand.
He comes with baggage, but he also comes with a real nose for the football, and you saw a good look at it right there.
Craig 38, Moon 39, and Warren, the ageless wonder, throws, and that's caught by Chris Carter, and he's tackled immediately by Donnell Wolford. 41-yard field goal attempt. And Sisson bangs it through with 5:53 left in the opening quarter. Bobby Ingram, rookie out of Penn State, from the 3-yard line. Good run back and tackled by the kicker, Berger, who knocks him down. A 37-yard return. Sole setback is Carter on 3rd down and 9. And Craig moving to his left, throws and finds Timpson, this time for a 1st down at the 47-yard line, tackled by Dwayne Washington.
Dwayne Washington is right in Timpson's face, right with him. Timpson with a quick break to the inside and almost turns Washington around. Washington, good cover cornerback.
4.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Vikings on top 3-0. This is a 1st down play. Craig buying time, throws, finds the open man. That's Curtis Conway, and he has a 1st down to the 34-yard line. Corey Fuller with the coverage.
This movement to the right by Craig caught the Minnesota defense by surprise, and a sharp break to the sideline by Curtis Conway.
1st down at the 34-yard line. Vikes ahead 3-0. Raymond Harris inside the 30, taken down at the 28-yard line by Dixon Edwards. Has been durable this year, comes out at least for the moment. 2nd down and 13. Moon throws, and Reed makes a nice catch in the arms of Walt Harris, a little short of the 1st down. That's blocked, and what a block, as it will roll into the end zone. Berger is able to knock it out of the end zone to save what might have been a Chicago touchdown. And all Berger can do at that point is think about saving 5 points, and that's what he does. It's a safety instead of a Chicago touchdown.
You see, Menefield timed that out beautifully. He didn't go where the punter was. He went where he knew the punter was going to meet the football. He timed that beautifully. A little bit of everything down there.
Now on first down, this is Salam taking it up to the 49-yard line. Start the second quarter with Tony Carter, the running back in this set. Chicago down by a point, and they convert here as Ryan Wetnight makes the catch. Second down 5 now from the 42. Craig throws, and it's Conway who slips a tackle, and Curtis is able to pick up a first down. He would have been stopped 3 yards short.
It's certainly going to be in the top 10 tonight, I think.
Salam hopes it's not a precursor. First down, and Moon under pressure and gets taken down for a loss by Al Fontenot. 3rd and 10. A little more than 10 minutes to play in the half with Minnesota leading by a point, and Moon gets taken down at the 30-yard line. John Theory, their top pick out of Alcorn State a couple of years ago, a guy who's been pretty quiet over the last couple of years, gets noisy here.
Yeah, John Theory is down here at the bottom of the screen working against Todd Stussy. He just pushes Stussy out of the way without a lot of resistance.
2nd and 11 from the 25-yard line. Blitz, they pick it up very nicely as Brady came through, and Conway makes the catch and takes it to the 43-yard line for a first down. Conway's caught 4 for 47. First down Chicago at the 43. Dave Craig flips one out, and it's caught by Wetnight, who dives for it, brings it in at the 46-yard line. Second down and 7 from the 46-yard line. And Raymond Harris takes the ball to midfield and a little beyond. 3rd and a long 2. Nice pass as Wetnight, perfectly timed, turn around just as the ball got there and gets to the 43-yard line where he's tackled by Griffith. Ron Turner making that call, the offensive coordinator on the left.
This is what they're starting to do, and it's the Vikings' worst nightmare for them to do this.
2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line, and that is caught at the 33-yard line by Michael Timpson, and that's very close to a first down.
Watch this catch. Running downfield and then having to turn and come backwards. That is just a sensational catch by Michael Timpson.
From the 33 now, here's Raymond Harris bowling his way for a gain of 4 to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, 3rd down 7 from the 29-yard line, and a slant in, and that's Timpson who makes the catch, and they will spot the ball inside the 25, close to a first down. 42-yard attempt to try to give Chicago the lead. Sauerbrunn to hold. And this one is good, so he finds the range from the 42-yard line. Salam cuts it to the outside and gets it up to the 50-yard line for a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Has been in the red zone tonight. Stay tuned at the end of the game for the winning red zone number on 3rd and 2 with 2 minutes to play. In the first half, they convert as Timpson makes the catch at the 40-yard line for a Chicago first down. 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line. Mike splits. Craig hangs in there, throws a duck, and it's caught by Timpson at the 22-yard line. Alfred Jackson with the coverage on the play. From the 22-yard line, Craig on first down finds the open man, and it's Conway, and Conway takes it just inside the 1.
Look at this alley up the middle, that line of vision that they give Dave Craig.
Checking with New York at 5.
Marcus Spears, an eligible receiver, number 76. He caught a touchdown pass 2 weeks ago. This time they keep it on the ground, and diving in for the touchdown is Salam.
A good job by the Bears offensive line of controlling things up front, and nobody was in midair to meet Rashaan Salam. He leaves at the 2, and nobody from the Vikings got off the ground at all.
Ismail. Congress saves some time by getting out of bounds up at the 37.
Send the 2 big men deep, throw underneath.
Moon looking in that direction, waiting for somebody to spring free, and at the 44-yard line, it's intercepted. The Bears pick it off, and it is,
I think,
our Carrier comes away with a football.
Warren Moon just waited too long, gave Carrier the chance to step in front of Ishmael. Timed that out beautifully.
So Craig has to look for something that's going to gain about 15 or 20, or take 2 plays to gain the 15 or 20, because that picks up only a couple. Ryan Wetnight steps out of bounds. Second down, 7 from the 41-yard line. Looking sideline, throws, catch made, stepping out of bounds is Bobby Ingram. As you look at 3rd and 5, and Craig throws, and that's caught and out of bounds at the 28. A first down for Michael Timpson with 14 seconds. Sauer run holds. 45-yard attempt. And that one is good. Just good. Just got over. Dave Craig. Fake toss. Comes right. Throws underneath. And it's a minimal gain. Ryan Wetnight is forced out of bounds by Griffith after a 3-yard pickup. And that baby, that altercation continued on for over a minute. On second down at 7. Moon throws. Reed makes the catch before he goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
A much more comfortable quarterback on the move than he was prior to the bye.
That was Reed's 5th catch, and that was Chris Carter's 3rd catch. Up at the 43-yard line, make it the 44, a gain of 5.
It's just he was well out of bounds when he did it.
3rd down and 3. Moon out of the gun, going deep, and caught by Padre Ishmael to get Minnesota back into the game.
Donnell Wilford.
Craig, all of those seasons at Seattle, when he went to Kansas City, Detroit. 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line. Looking one way, goes the other way, and finds Keith Jennings, the tight end, who's been hurt, and he's finally back to 100% and playing almost every down tonight up to the 36-yard line for a first down.
The problem is getting Jennings down to the ground after he makes the catch. That is 275 pounds. And boy, when he gets that old motor working upfield, that's a lot to bring down. Son of a gun, that place had charm.
Vikings came here in '82 as Moon throws, and Reed makes the catch and gets flung out of bounds.
Majority of coordinators prefer to be up in the box. Minnesota's work from the sidelines.
First half, pump fake, and then hit from behind, loses the football, and the 142nd fumble of his career is recovered by Amp Lee. And that's a huge loss all the way back to the 39-yard line by the time the Vikings come up with it.
Well, Spellman gets around the corner on Todd Stussy again at left tackle. Far enough off to the side that Lee could cover.
14-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 24. Moon tries to get some of it back and does as he hits Jake Reed, makes his 7th catch.
Credentials.
3rd down, 14. Moon to Lee, and Amp Lee threads his way for a first down. He needed 14 and got 16. 2nd down and 11 from the 35. And Warren's pass is caught at the 23 by Jake Reed. 2nd down and 12. And Moon under pressure nearly lost it again, holds onto it as Jim Flanagan, who's come back from an injury, gets the sack and sends him back to the 30 and almost knocks him out of field goal range. They can actually spot it at the 25, even though Warren went down at the 30.
Boy, Flanagan putting a bull rush on right into Warren's face.
Look how close Warren came to fumbling the football. Right there. Boy, good concentration by Moon.
Sisson with a 43-yard attempt with Berger holding, and that kick is good. 43-yarder for Scott Sisson. Now Chicago begins from at 17 late in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota leading by 2, and that's caught by Jennings, the tight end, and he takes it up to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. 2nd and 3, and this is Raymond Harris taking it up to the 28 and close to a first down. From the 28-yard line. This is Harris taking it up to the 34. And Brad led him to a couple of victories earlier this season. 3rd down and 2. Craig throws, and it's caught by Timpson at midfield for a Chicago 1st down.
John Randall, number 93, is digging after Dave Craig, and Dave did not want to be caught by probably the most explosive defensive tackle in football.
Well, Warren Moon with the cap on, and Brad Johnson takes over, and Moon got hurt in the opener, and Johnson led them to a win against Detroit and has played sparingly since. But Brad, with his team down by 2, starts this drive by handing the ball to Charles Evans, who takes it up to the 13-yard line.
Kick him sideways.
3rd and 3 with 3 receivers set to the left side. He comes to Qadry Ismail the other way and picks up the 1st down. Minnesota 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Johnson guns one to Amp Lee. That's a 12-yard gain in the 1st down with 10:04. Short drop. Jake Reed continues a big night with an 8-yard pickup.
I don't know how much better a guy can be when you start 7 consecutive Pro Bowls.
Johnson throws, and somehow it's caught by Carter.
Oh, he took that away from
the
Wolford.
42-yard line.
Carter says it's mine, babe.
3rd and 7. Johnson under duress hits Amp Lee, and Minifield has him by the ankle. The ball is loose at the 36-yard line.
The Vikings recover it.
And they get it on a pass to Carter. They get 3. Brad Johnson 7 out of 8 for 49 yards on this drive. Stumbles. Then a 2-hand flip forward into the arms of Charles Evans, who turns it into a 4-yard gain. 5:45 left in the 4th. And they go to Reed this time. The same play in which Carter picked up the 1st down. Same side of the field. This time it's Jake for the 1st. He beats Walt Harris.
4 wides now for Minnesota. Here comes the
blitz jailbreak. And they knock down Amp Lee as Marty Carter tackles him at the 26. Boy, you can see everybody in a white shirt coming. Berger to put it down. And Sisson has it blocked. It's blocked by Walt Harris. And then Donnell Wolford picks it up. The rookie #1 draft choice from Mississippi State, a guy they traded up to get as a cornerback, makes the biggest play of the game on special teams.
They're just overloading the right side.
You had Harris and you had Carter behind him.
Harris got it.
Yep. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Craig under pressure throws, and of all things has it intercepted by Jason Fisk.
John Randall. John Randall.
Only a 3-man rush this time, so Johnson with a ton of time and finds the open man. Jake Reed at the 32-yard line. Catch number 11 for Reed, career high.
For Minnesota, and a costly 5 yards.
And Johnson now fumbles as he gets sacked at the 35-yard line. The ball was knocked out by Brian Cox, and the Bears clearly indicating they have it, though no signal yet from the officials. Now we have one. Brian Cox with his biggest play as a Bear.
Boy, he stayed with it.
Stripped it there.
Yep. He jumped around the block of Charles Evans, stayed with it.
And he gets in, fights for it, pulls it out.
And now the Bears, with the Vikings having to take their timeouts on defense, and all of a sudden through the middle goes Harris to the 48-yard line. It'll be burning, and they play Tampa Bay at home next week.
Of course, that's if they don't fumble the ball or turnover. Which...
Here's Harris, and then Fuller says, give me a timeout. That'll stop the clock with $1:23 to play. Harris. And he takes it to the 38, and that's a 1st down. And so the Bears keep that flame alive. The Vikings drop to 2 games behind Green Bay. Chicago wins it by a score of 15-13. Now this is Al Michaels for Frank Gifford, Dan Deerdorf, and Lynn Swan saying good night from Minneapolis.